everyone, welcome to our homeschool table. My name is Jerilyn. I'm a mom of 3 kids ages 10, 3, and almost 1. And today I'm going to be sharing about the Sonlight Level D Readers that my daughter read this past year in her 4th grade year. And that was in 2023-2024 if you're watching this later on. But I have my little cheat sheet here that I made for her. I wanted her to kind of organize her thoughts in how she liked these books. And so I will put probably a little graphic up somewhere to tell you about our star system. So I told her to rank the books. I made some little stars here next to each of the titles. But a 5-star book meant that she loved it. A 4-star book meant that she just liked it. A 3-star is it was just fine. 2 stars, I did not like it. And 1 star, don't even waste your time reading it. So that is what I'm going to share with you today. Her reading basket just sits on our shelf in our homeschool dining room. And so all of the books are organized in order, and so she just takes the front one out, and when she's done she puts it in the back, and then she reads the next book, and so on and so forth. And I do schedule it out for her just like Sonlight does in their reader program. But today they're not going to be in how she read them order, they're going to be in how she ranked them order. So I also had her write out a little explanation of what she liked about her top 5 books and what she didn't like about her bottom 5 books. So we are going to start out with the bottom 5 books that she decided were not her favorite at all. And let me make sure I'm in the right spot. Okay, so all of the books that I'm going to start with here are ranked on her star system as a 1, which meant don't waste your time reading this book. Now remember, this is a 4th grade girl who is just turning 10, and she really enjoys fiction and kind of not fantasy, but kind of fantasy and mystery and suspense, things like that. That's kind of what she enjoys. And so historical fiction, which a lot of this is kind of like, she could take it or leave it. But these are the 5 books that she did not like the most. And those are The Corn Grows Ripe. So The Corn Grows Ripe, and I actually really loved this book when I read it. So I don't know, I thought it was a good book. But she said that it was because it was from a completely different culture, she just didn't really care for it. It wasn't very exciting, which, I mean, whatever. It wasn't not exciting. The next one that she said she didn't care for was Costo. And she said that it was not exciting and the chapters were extremely long. So that is one thing, that if the chapters are too long, it doesn't hold her interest as much. So there's that. The next one is The Bears on Hemlock Mountain. It was too short and took only 2 days. So the opposite problem. Now it's too short. Another book by the same author is The Courage of Sarah Noble, and she said it was a pointless piece of writing. Wow. And I thought that that was a good book. That she travels and stays with the Native Americans when her and her dad were moving their family, and the mom had to stay behind for a while, and I thought it was really good. And then the last one is Vastus, White Buffalo's Story of Plains Indians' Life. And she just said it was about real life and she prefers fiction, like I said. So some other books Some other books that she ranked as ones, but I didn't have her do a little synopsis on, were The Cabin Faced West and Tikta Look-Tak. So those were not her favorite books. Those are, she would rather just not have read them. Okay, so this next stack, these are what she ranked as 2 stars, which meant that she just didn't really care for them. So these are Phoebe the Spy, And Then What Happened, Paul Revere, Jericho's Journey, Nyanuki, Sarah Witcher's Story, and The Story of Eli Whitney. Next, we had a couple of 3-star books, and that just meant that they were fine. It was just a fine book, not really decided either way. And those were Ben Franklin of Old Philadelphia, and The Skip Back School. Then we have just a couple of books that were ranked as a 4, which meant that she liked the book. And that was The Thanksgiving Story, Squanto, Friend of the Pilgrims, and Timmy O'Dowd and the Big Ditch. The last set of books here are the books that she ranked as a 5-star book. She would read these books over and over again. Maybe not right after one another, but you know, she would read these books again for sure, and she highly recommends that you not miss these books. She absolutely loved these, and I asked her to pick 5 of the top 5 books, and then she had to write a little bit about them. But then she decided that there was another book that was an absolute 5, and she had to add it to the list, so I'll show you those. So the one that she added to the 5s, but she didn't write a little thing about, was Sarah Plain and Tall. She really liked that one. That was kind of here towards the end of the school year. Okay, so these I'm going to put in order from the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, basically. So the 5th book is, out of these 5, her lesser favorite, I guess you would say. Number 5 would be The Secret of the Sealed Room, and she really liked this book because she loves mysteries, and so this was a good mystery book for her. Book number 4 was Pocahontas and the Strangers, and she said that she liked it because it was romantic but also sad. And the next book that she ranked, so this would be number 3, was Stone Fox, and she said that it was sad and happy all at the same time. Her number 2 was A Lion to Guard Us, and she said that this book was amazing and they are a very cool family. And her very favorite book, which really surprised me, but I hadn't actually pre-read this book, so I wasn't even super familiar with it, but that was Robert Fulton, Boy Craftsman. And she said that she liked this book because it was funny, and she learned how they made the first firework. So that was her reasoning for why she loved it so much. So those are all of the books that she read as part of the Sonlight Level D Readers. Now, when I purchased these, I did not buy them right off of the Sonlight website. I actually got them used off of eBay. So they were actually the advanced reader set. And so there are some books in the current Level D set that would not be included. So we have a couple of extra books, basically. I think maybe 6 or 7. So anyway, she really liked these books for the most part. She never really complained about reading them, and which obviously is a good thing. And so we really enjoyed that this year. And next year we will be using the Sonlight Level E Readers. So I will be coming back to share, of course, how all of those are going this coming year. So if you like curriculum videos and hearing about different book recommendations, please let me know by liking this video and subscribing to my channel, and sticking around for future videos all about homeschooling and curriculum and homeschool planning, things like that. If you have any questions or comments about any of these books, maybe you or your child have read some of these books, let me know what you guys thought of them. And other than that, I hope you guys are all having a really great day. And in a couple weeks here is the Oregon Christian Home Educators Association here in Albany, Oregon. And well, I don't live in Albany, but it's in Albany. And so if you are going to be at the homeschool convention in a couple weeks, please let me know. And then if you see me at the convention, please come up and say hi. I thought that would be super fun to meet a few of you if you are around for that conference. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great day, and we'll see you next time.